Hello everyone, welcome to episode 36 of Reviews with Ranjani. Today we're going to continue to talk about the same book by Adam Grant, Think Again, The Power of Knowing What You Don't Know. And this is part 3 of episode 36. And in today's episode, I want to talk about another key concept, and I found this very, very interesting, definitely something we can use personally as well as in the workspace. How to win debates and influence people. There's a lot which has been written about this, right? But this is something which is such a tangible takeaway. You can kind of adopt this immediately as well. So a good debate, he says, is not a war that you can pull the person to your side. He says, he draws an analogy to a dance. It's more like a dance, right? So he calls out 4 steps that expert negotiators do differently. So they apparently did this research where they recruited a group of very average and a group of highly skilled negotiators, and then they looked at what is it that they did differently. So these are the 4 steps which came out, right? So first of all, in a negotiation, agreeing with someone itself is disarming, and that's something you need to remember. And the experts recognized this, and they also recognized the need to step back time to time. And prior to the negotiation, when they were interviewed, the average folks were going in with this, battle ready mindset, right? They went in armed for battle, whereas the expert negotiators, they tend to use 1/3 of the time trying to find and focus on common ground between the two parties when they negotiated, right? So that's the first one, find common ground. Second difference. So the more reasons to support the case doesn't make it stronger but weaker. This was startling, right? We usually tend to think that, let me just bring in all the possible reasons which has to back my case and kind of lay it out there. But this was very interesting because he says that experts presented fewer reasons and didn't want to water down their best points. The more reasons we put, the easier to discard the shakiest one. And that's what's very, very revealing. If you think about it, right? If someone starts and could discard the weakest argument, then once they discard something, it's easy for them to kind of break it down and everything to crumble apart, right? So that's the second one. You don't need to bring all your cases, start with your strongest one, right? All right, so third one. Average negotiators, he says, ended up in this defend attack cycle. Right, versus skilled negotiators who did not go on the offense or defense but express curiosity. And this is something which keeps coming again and again, right? Like expressing curiosity and asking questions. That's what they did. So they asked questions like, so are you saying you're not seeing any merit at all in this? Things like that, right? So that's the third one. And the fourth one, probably a bit of a related point. The difference between skilled as well and average negotiators is the skilled ones asked questions. So of every 5 comments that was made, at least 1 ended up in a question with the expert. So the point is, you are not in a war but in a dance. Hope these 4 points have been helpful and work towards making you a better communicator and a better negotiator to influence others. I will talk to you again in the last part 4 of episode 36 soon.